Ma'am? Okay, so often it is so easy to just make the enemy faceless, to take away their emotion, to take away their pain, to almost make them animalistic in nature so that we don't have to feel any further burdens weighing down on us. It's important to remember that war is destructive not only just on our side, that we're not the only ones who are feeling it, but the other side is as well. Brian Turner is arguing that making them faceless, that's not the right thing to do, that we need to remember that they are people too. They're feeling just as much pain as we are. They're hurting just as bad as we are. So I'm not going to really talk about the poem. I will in my conclusion. But I think what he's trying to argue is that in order to save our humanity, we really need to just realize that they are just like us. So here's my poem. It's 2 stories down by Brian Turner. When he jumped from the balcony, Hanson swam in the air over their Sure Street market, arms and legs suspended in a blur above palm hearts and crates of lemons, not realizing just how hard life sometimes fights. How an American soldier would run to his aid there on the street, trying to make sense of Hanson's broken legs, his screaming, legs, his screaming. Man, I totally forgot. His screaming, trying to comfort him with words. Trying to comfort him with words of stress and care. A soldier he'd startle when he stole the knife from its sheath. The two of them struggling for the blade until the blood groove sunk deep. And Hanson whispered to him, "Shukran, Sadiq, shukran." Thank you, friend. Thank you. Okay, so that's the poem. A few things I wanted to point out. I know I really butchered the middle there. I got a little locked up. But a few things that I wanted to point out was just the sorrow of the Iraqi soldier. So he jumps from this balcony. He attempts to commit suicide, but it doesn't work. He's still alive. He's laying on the sidewalk. And an American soldier runs over to him to try to aid him, and instead of helping him physically, instead of trying to help him, he ends up killing him. He ends up stabbing him with his knife. And I think it's because when he went to him, he saw in his eyes, he saw the sorrow, he saw the pain, and there was this connection that they shared. This connection of just, he realized that he's just like him, and he knows exactly what he's going through. And so at the end, when he kills him, it's nothing malicious, it's nothing really violent. It's almost like this gracious act. And the Iraqi soldier thanks him at the end. He says, "Thank you, friend." And so, yeah, that's why I chose the poem, because I thought it was interesting how Brian Turner really gives a face to the enemy. And yeah, so that's pretty much it.